bearings, which is part of the GCSE maths course. Now, this is actually one of the it's actually one of the easiest topics in math, GCSE maths. And I'll explain it in just under 5 minutes. All right. So bearings, you just need to know two things: the north arrow and this angle of whatever you're measuring. So, for example, in your GCSE math paper, you'll get something like this. This is all from the GCSE paper, by the way. It'll ask you to work out the bearing of something from something. So when you're asked to calculate the bearing of something from something, it's always going to be of, so you're starting from A, right? So from is your starting point, and you're going to calculate the bearing of something else. So to calculate the bearing of B from A, you just need to measure from the north arrow. So whenever you do bearings, you always start from the north arrow and you measure clockwise, okay? You always measure in a clockwise direction. So to calculate the bearing of B from A, so it's telling us the starting point is A and we need to calculate the bearing of B, we just need to measure this angle. Well, since angles in a flat line are 180 degrees, and they tell us that this angle is 40 degrees, we just do 180 plus 40 to give us a bearing of 220 degrees. And that's our final answer. Let's got one more question. Work out the bearing of A from P. So we're starting from position P now because they tell us we go from P. And we need to work out the bearing of A. Remember, we always go in a clockwise direction starting from the north arrow. So it's going to be 60 degrees. Work out the bearing of B from P. We're starting from P again, the north arrow, always. No matter what the starting point is, it's always going to be P. So if it asks us to calculate the bearing of P from B, we're going to go clockwise from the north arrow. Anyways, work out the bearing of B from P. We begin from P and we go towards B in a clockwise direction. Well, we know that this angle is already 60 degrees, so we just need to find out the angle of this and add it to 60. Well, they tell us this angle, so we can minus that from 360. So it's going to be 360 minus 140 plus 60, right? Well, 140 plus 60 is 200, so 360 minus 200 is going to give us 160 degrees, and that's the angle of this big angle. We do 160 plus 60 degrees, so by the way, this is 160. 160 plus 60 to give us an answer of 240 degrees, and that'll be the angle of B from P. So this entire angle is going to be 160 plus 60, which is going to be 240 degrees. That's pretty much all you have to know for bearings. You just remember that you always start from the north arrow and you go in a clockwise direction. That's it. Thanks for watching this video on bearings.